Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Master of Darkness, and when last we left off, Dr. Ferdinand Social is trying to get through this castle and stop the black arts that are being practiced there. We unfortunately failed before, as I didn't manage to get through a room with enemies that spawned infinitely, and I failed to jump here, which is bad, because I want this pistol. Not that I ever really use the sub-weapons that much, but I'm sure I will at some point. Let's go up here and see these enemies that await us. We're going to have to defeat these as efficiently as possible without taking lots of damage, because I'm going to need all of that health to deal with the room with all the enemies. I don't want that. To be fair, the room with all the enemies could pretty much apply to every single room in this game. After all, there are a lot of enemies in all of the rooms. Do want to use the axe to great effect, though. The axe is indeed the best weapon. Let's quickly grab this, because I remember what that was, and I don't want to deal with all of these foes. Sneaky bat, always being sneaky. And of course, one of these enemies would hit me, and it would be the one that doesn't stay on the screen, but I did get that bat. Now, let's be careful here. And of course I got hit. But I shouldn't get hit by these foes, especially if the paintings can just jump through the walls like that. Paintings! They defy the laws of physics! But then again, so does Dr. Ferdinand Social. He's very good at jumping through floors and ceilings. Let's quickly deal with this correctly, shall we? We want to get to this foe over here, which is going to involve going up these stairs and then this way. Will this work? It did work. Brilliant. Mental note, do that in every one of these rooms. Find the enemy that's stationary and defeat that enemy. They're probably going to be placed in more difficult positions. What's this? It is something I want to pick up. Marvellous. And onwards we go. Sneaky bat. Sneaky bat. Sneaky bat. Lots of bats, but I was able to deal with all of them by just staying still. Let's move forward. Another one of these rooms. And this time, what we need to hit is hidden away. Should be able to get to that, though, by going this way. And avoiding this. If I go down here, can't get to those. We can just fall through. And that was easy enough. Hopefully I'm going to get some health soon, because I really could do with some. Over here. Now, there are going to be loads of bats there. Oh my, loads of them. One of them's going to stay there, that's fine. And, a sneaky knife. Is this health? It's health. Marvellous. Let's just go, shall we? Up here, and find, even more bats. But I can deal with pretty much all of them if I stay there. Don't want the bombs, thank you. Just want to stick with this gun. If I could get something better than a gun, that would be nice. I'll pick up another axe, though. No reason to, but why not? Now let's get, sneaky secrets, which will mean that I can get through here that much safer. No need to get attacked by you. Another one of these rooms, and I'm going to take this path over here, even though it means getting hit by a painting that can just phase through solid matter. Let's see, can this be destroyed? It can? Good. And that reveals this way. Can't get up there though, got to go all the way around. I imagine they expect you to go this way. I'm not going to go this way. This way leads to spikes and doom. Then again, I did just get hit by the spikes and again, so let's just go, shall we? End of the stage. Brilliant. Round 4, stage 2 clear. Will we get to 200,000? We will! Marvellous. We're doing pretty well. And this, of course, means that I'm going to lose all my lives and get a game over. I hope there are continues in this game. Now you're going to do that, you're going to do that, and you are going to activate and try to kill me. And now you're gone. No idea where you went, but you went somewhere. Do I want that? No, really don't. Do, however, want what's in there. Probably going to be something good. The answer is a steak. Marvellous. Let's use that, shall we? And try our best not to get hit by you. The zombies are back, which is nice, they're pretty easy enemies, and there appears to be lots of technology here. Nothing here, though, but I need to worry about, apart from these spikes. Boomerang. Really don't want that. I think I'll stick with the steak, thank you. The downside of the axe is I couldn't hit that bat there. Could hit it when it appeared there, though. Oh. Okay, what do I do about these? They don't hurt me. Are they here just to block my progress? I think they are. Let's just quickly go down here and try to deal with you. Can we jump to here? No, let's not fall to my doom. That is a silly thing to do. Don't fall to your doom, me. That cost me a life that I cannot afford to lose. Let's be very cautious, because now I'm armed with this. I'm armed with this now, which isn't bad, but I'd much rather have that axe. Let's grab the stake again and pretend I never fell there. I totally fell there. Oh, that I did, and that was silly. There is one advantage to the rapier, and that is the ridiculous reach that you have, but I'd much rather have the damage output. Let's go over here and get hit by the spikes, because of course I'll get hit by the spikes this time. At least I won't get hit by the bat. Okay, take two at this. Don't fail me. That's probably something quite good over there in that corner, but I don't want to go get it right now. I'm going to fall here, try and get rid of this bat. Okay, this time I'm just going to jump here, much better. And get rid of you, so we're going to see the waxworks again. They're going to try and get me. Are you going to get me now? Yes, you are, but fortunately this weapon attacks fast enough that I don't really need to worry about it. Potion? I would have preferred an axe, but I'll take a potion. I really want an axe right now. That's another rapier. Okay, let's just move on, shall we? And more enemies? Quite a lot of them, actually. I really should have paid attention to you, shouldn't I? I'm just going to stay here, let you attack me, and then I'll get you. The advantage of the rapier is the ridiculous reach, though. That reach, I keep mentioning it, but it really is good. Plus, you can attack really quickly. It's like a better dagger, really. The dagger, by the way, that I keep calling a knife. You can stand on those. I have just been able to confirm that by accidentally standing on one. So I bet I'm going to have to use this to go over here, maybe? Oh, careful. Yep, have to use that to get over to here, so let's go over here. Now, that hopefully is going to be something pretty good. I'll take an axe or an extra life, maybe? It's probably going to be health, though. An extra life would be awesome. It would make up for the terrible failure that I did before. Hello, you. You're going to turn around, aren't you? That's good for me, because I can now go this way and take care of you. Is that a head in a jar? I hope not. Let's move on. Down here we go. We're inevitably going to get hit here. Yes, we are. Let's quickly crouch, jump up here. Is this something awesome? The answer is, it is an extra life. Can't complain about an extra life. Well, I could, but I'm not going to. Let's quickly go down here, avoid you, and head this way. No axe, though, which is quite sad. But hopefully I'll be able to deal with whatever boss lies at the end of this using only the rapier. Maybe the game will give me an axe in a moment? It probably won't. It's probably going to give me, yep, more enemies that I'm going to completely fail to hit. Now, is this going to be an axe? One of these might be an axe. This is going to be a problem. And you're going to be a problem too, and I got hit, of course. This is... we'll take more of them. And we'll take more health, that's good. We'll deal with you as well. And one, nope, only got one hit in there. Sneaky enemy here. Okay, can I get past you? What is this first? That is a knife. I will gladly take a hit to avoid a knife. And I'm just gonna move past you. Uh-oh, it's the boss. And no axe for me. Hello, you. Ha ha, fool! You think you can escape my castle? You shall die at my feet. And can I hit you? Not while you're doing that. Okay, this is going to be avoid the projectiles, isn't it? Where are you going to? You're going to appear here. This is not the best weapon to deal with you. No, because I'm only dealing 1.5 damage every time. Let's try my best to avoid getting hit. You're going to go over there. What if I use... okay, can't do that from here. Well, actually I can, and it does deal a decent enough amount of damage. Need to avoid getting hit as much as I can. You're going to appear over here. Jump and hit, and hit, and hit. That's not that bad. We're not doing too badly here. Just got to avoid getting hit, and that involves, of course, not just standing there. Okay, let's just hit you. 1, 2, 3. Move away, because I don't think you can get hurt there. And I got hit again, of course, but this is a boss, so if I am victorious, oh, you're up here. I was going over here just in case you were in the upper areas, but you weren't. I only need to hit you 3 more times. This boss is surprisingly easy. Ah, you're over here now. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Excellent, you're gone. Victory is ours. No, impossible. My magic defeated. You, Dracula, Prince of Darkness, grant me power. Uh-oh. That's not good. Hopefully we won. I mean, the level's over. We got lots of points. We got a life bonus. And then the game is over. Dr. Ferdinand Social failed. The end. A strange white light came from Count Masson's fingertip, and the next thing Dr. Social knew was that he was imprisoned inside a dark cage. Well, that's not good. Dr. Social threw himself against the door in desperation. Again and again he tried, until the door gave way. But now he found himself in the middle of a labyrinth of incredible complexity. Oh dear. Round 5 in the wake of Dracula. Is this going to be a maze? It's going to be a maze, isn't it? The game throws a maze at the very end. Let's see if we can figure out a way through it. Axe? Oh yes, want that. Give me that axe. I want an axe. Let's see if we can find something else that's awesome. Like more steak. Brilliant. I'd like more of that. It's a pretty decent thing. So we're going to go up for now. And head this way, I suppose. Defeat these enemies. Try our best to get through here as quickly as we can. What's this? That's the dagger. Oh no! Not grabbing that, thank you. I have more than enough weaponry here. I don't know what that is. Let's just go down here. I get the feeling I'd have to grab it if I tried to get that. Ooh, I can destroy that. That's pretty useful. Let's go over here and see what this is. This is gun. Don't want gun. Do want to defeat you, though. Down we go. Just sort of ambling around here, seeing if I can... What's this? This is more steak. Brilliant. Let's be careful here, because I do not want to take lots of damage. I'm inevitably going to take lots of damage, so I will just go forward and see what I can do. That's more steak! The game is prepping me for something, I can see. Is it going to be a fight with Dracula? Might very well be. Let's go over here. What is this? Is it more health? It's more steak! Okay. Is there a way I can go that I haven't seen yet? Possibly. I want to get rid of you first. You are going to be a thorn in my side, I can see. And I inevitably got hit. Of course I did. More steak? Gun. Don't want gun. Can't destroy that. Can I destroy the other side? I get the feeling just using the stairs isn't going to help me here. Ooh. Okay. Let's try and... Oh! Yes. We are now in a different area. I wonder what that is. Is that a 1-up? Is it something else? This is health. Is this going to be a knife? If this is a knife, I know I'm at the final boss. Oh, this is a knife. We're at the final boss, everyone, I think. Let's move on. Hello, you again? Hee, you're brave to come this far. You didn't have much choice, you know. But you can't hope to destroy this place. This is Castle Dracula, in the forest of Transylvania. Oh, we've been transported quite a distance. You are trapped in our country, Transylvania, and here I thought we'd be trapped somewhere else. If we're in Transylvania, we're probably trapped here, as you say. Why would we be trapped anywhere else? You will never find your way back to your England. If he can get out of the castle, I bet he could. No, there is only one way out of here, through death. Prepare to die. Oh, he's flying, and he's firing projectiles at me. Right, we're being given some convenient platforms here. These are very convenient platforms. What isn't convenient are all of these, things that are trying to, can I hit you? I can hit you. Right. So, I just need to avoid all of the spikes and everything else, and just hit you a few times, using the axe. This is probably going to be a tricky challenge, because of all of the things I need to dodge, and they hurt. Everything that I'm trying to avoid here hurts quite a lot. Let's, hit you here. Oh! And here. Oh, careful. Is this the final boss? I hope so, because I've lost a fair amount of my health already. Can I hit you here? No, I need to actually be higher up, don't I? Yes, I do. And you're going to summon another one of those things there. Can't hit you there. Going to have to, get a little bit higher up, as it were. Like maybe here? Will that do? Yes, it will! Ha-ha! Victory is mine! Game over? Ah! My creatures of the night defeated? This cannot be true! How could you have done this? Because I have an axe, they're pretty good. Appear before me! I call you, dead souls! Uh-oh! Phase 2? Phase 2. Loads of bats. Hello, bats. Oh, I think this is Dracula. I think this is Dracula. What's he going to do? He's going to do that? Can I hit him like this? I can. Good. Let's give it a go, shall we? This is remarkably easy. Is this it? Please tell me there's another phase to this? No? Dracula? Really? Was that all you had? I can make multiple duplicates of myself that aren't real, and oh, this was a poorly thought out plan. By Dracula? Is that it? He's falling a long way. I think that's it. With the rising sun, the darkness began to change to light. Social reached the top of a small ridge and stopped. He looked at the outside of Castle Dracula at last. This was Transylvania, just as Count Masson had described it. The scenery was very unlike that of his native land. The rays of the sun were blocked out by a dark cloud, surely an effect of a magic spell. As the dust cleared, the once-solid castle could be seen in ruins. Social descended the mountain. He found a road leading to town. Jonathan Harker helped him out and helped him get to England safely. He was free of the curse of the vampire. This is going way too fast. Look, there's electricity. You've got nothing to fear from Dracula now. But be careful, for Dracula may return. The full moon still troubles. You must be careful when the full moon shines. That went way too quickly. I tried to do that, description there, but that was way too fast. And that's it. That boss was very easy. I suppose the difficulty of that level comes about from the maze? The maze would cost you a lot of time. But that final level was a bit disappointing. I was expecting a boss rush or more mini-bosses, but no, just a two-stage final boss, which admittedly is quite decent for a Master System game. But that is Master of Darkness. A quite enjoyable game, very much like Castlevania, with a disappointing final fight with Dracula. I imagine if you didn't have the stakes, it would be quite a bit more challenging, but I had loads of them. And as the credits roll, all thanks to the Ouija board, I have to say that you really should have had the final text scroll go a little slower. I wanted to read that, but no, too fast for me. But still, a very enjoyable game. It came out a year before any other Castlevania game ever came out for a Sega system, and it's still pretty good. Even with the comparisons of other Castlevania games, including the one that came out for the Mega Drive, it's a really fun game. The final level is a bit weak, and you really should just stick to the axe. The rapier does have its uses, but there is definitely an optimal selection of equipment. Presented by Sega. End. And that is indeed the end of the game. Can I... Nope. Can't go to the scroll? No, I can. Because it will loop. So I get to talk some more, which is good because quite often these games just abruptly end or stay on one screen. And so I can now speak in a little more detail as to what I think about Master of Darkness. As I said, it's very enjoyable. Short, but for a Master System platformer, that's not very surprising. Quite a lot of them were quite short. Difficult at points as well, because of the precise jumping that you need to do. And it also has some really good music, a really good atmosphere, but it is let down by a few things. Namely, that final boss was pretty weak, and the bosses in general were quite weak. The most difficult boss was the second boss, the one with the skull. The third boss wasn't that hard, the fourth boss was very easy, and the first part of the Dracula boss was somewhat challenging. It would have been very difficult without any stakes at all. Then again, I didn't even use the stakes against the first part, and I had more than enough for the second. But in conclusion, a pretty enjoyable game. Short, but enjoyable. If you hadn't had access to a Castlevania game at that point, this one would be able to tide you over until the Mega Drive one came out, which is a really good game. And so, that is the end of Master of Darkness. You look a lot more fearsome here, because trust me, you are not fearsome at all. And so, Dr. Ferdinand Social is helped by Jonathan Harker, somehow, to return to London, where he is safe in the fact that he has defeated Dracula, and confident in the fact that Dracula will not trouble London again, because they have electric lights and they're really good at dealing with Dracula. It's right up there with all of his other weaknesses. Garlic, the cross, holy sanctified ground, electric lights. They're right there. Right up there with everything else. Okay, maybe they're not. And maybe Dracula will return. But there was no sequel to Master of Darkness. So if Dracula did return, it wasn't in this game series. And so, I'm Kikoskia, and that was Let's Play Master of Darkness, a short but enjoyable game that's Castlevania and yet not. There are no vampire killer whips here, only axes and copious amounts of psychology. That's all you need to defeat Dracula after all, psychology and axes. And maybe a steak or two. Just a few. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later. Just remember, folks, if Dracula's coming to get you, keep the lights on. Can't do anything with that. Or can he? Later.